Let's move on to sum number 4. Which of the following are APs? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. So let's take the first one. The series is 2, 4, 8, 16. So we have to find the difference between successive terms and verify if they are equal. So first we'll find A2 minus A1. So D equals A2 minus A1, which is equal to 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. So D equals 2 for the first two terms, 2 and 4. Now let's find the difference between the third and the second term. So D equals A3 minus A2, which is equal to 8 minus 4, which is equal to 4. Clearly the difference is not equal, so the difference between successive terms is not the same, so this is not an AP. So we can write like this: since difference between successive terms are not the same, it is not an AP. So we cannot find the other terms. So this is the solution for the first subdivision. Now let's move on to the second one. 2, 5 over 2, 3, 7 over 2, and so on. So let's find the difference D for the first two terms, which is given by A2 minus A1, which is 5 over 2 minus 2, which is 5 minus 4 over 2, which is equal to half. So this is A2 minus A1. Now similarly, let's find D equals A3 minus A2, difference between the third and the second term. So which is given by 3 minus 5 over 2. So that is equal to 6 minus 5 over 2, which is equal to half. So D in this case is half. Now let's move on and find out the difference between fourth and the third term. So D equals A4 minus A3, which is equal to 7 over 2 minus 3, which is equal to 7 minus 6 over 2, and this is equal to half. Therefore D equals half. In all the cases the difference is half, therefore the common difference is half, and this is an AP. So we can write the following three terms like this. So what are the following three terms? You have to just add half to the successive terms. Now what is A5? A5 equals A4 plus D, which is equal to 7 over 2 plus half, which is equal to 8 over 2, which is equal to 4. So the next term is 4. Now the next term is A6, which is equal to A5 plus D, which is equal to 4 plus half, which is equal to 8 plus 1 over 2, which is equal to 9 over 2. So A6 is 9 over 2, and let's write the term here, 9 over 2. And what about A7? A7 equals A6 plus D, which is equal to 9 over 2 plus half, which is equal to 10 over 2 or 5. So A7, the seventh term, equals 5, and let's write it here. So this is 5. So we have found out the next three terms and the common difference. Now let's move on to the third subdivision. Negative 1.2, negative 3.2, negative 5.2, negative 7.2. So A1 equals negative 1.2 and A2 equals negative 3.2. Therefore D equals A2 minus A1, which is equal to negative 3.2 minus 1.2. So this is negative 3.2 plus 1.2, which is equal to negative 2. Now similarly we'll find the difference between the next two terms, A3 minus A2. So what is A3? A3 is negative 5.2 minus of what is A2? Negative 3.2. So this is negative 5.2 plus 3.2, which is equal to negative 2. So let's find out the difference between the next two terms. So A4 minus A3, this is negative 7.2 minus of minus negative 5.2. So negative 7.2 plus 5.2 equals negative 2. So the difference is equal for all the successive terms. Therefore this is an AP. We can calculate the next three terms of this AP. So what is A5? A5 equals A4 plus D, which is equal to negative 7.2 plus negative 2, which is equal to negative 9.2. Now A6 equals A5 plus D, which is equal to negative 9.2 plus negative 2, which is equal to negative 11.2. Similarly, A7 equals A6 plus D, which is equal to negative 11.2 plus negative 2, which is equal to negative 13.2. So we've got the next three terms of this AP, and we can write them here. This will be negative 9.2 comma negative 11.2 comma negative 13.2. So we have found the common difference, which is negative 2, and the successive three terms, or the next three terms of this AP, negative 9.2, negative 11.2 and negative 13.2. So this is the answer. Now let's move on to the fourth subdivision. This is negative 10 comma negative 6 comma negative 2 comma 2 and so on. So let's find the difference D for the first two terms. So A2 minus A1, this is equal to negative 6 minus of negative 10. This is equal to negative 6 plus 10, which is equal to 4. So D equals 4 for the first two terms. Now we'll find D for A3 and A2. So A3 minus A2, which is equal to negative 2 minus of negative 6, which is equal to negative 2 plus 6, which is equal to 4. So D equals 4. Now similarly, we'll find the difference for fourth and the third term. D equals A4 minus A3, which is equal to 2 minus of negative 2, which is equal to 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. So D equals 4, and for all the successive terms the difference is same. So the common difference is 4, and since we know the common difference, we can calculate the next three terms of this AP. A5 equals A4 plus D, which is equal to 2 plus 4, that's equal to 6. So A5 equals 6, and A6 equals A5 plus D, which is equal to 6 plus 4 equals to 10, and A7 equal to A6 plus D, which is equal to 10 plus 4 equals 14. So the next three terms are 6, 10 and 14, or we can write the next three terms of this series, which will be 6 comma, and the series goes on. We have to find the next three terms, which we have done now. Now let us move on to the fifth subdivision. The series is 3 comma 3 plus root 2 comma 3 plus 2 root 2 comma 3 plus 3 root 2. So let's see if the difference between the successive terms are same, and we can establish if it's an AP or not. D equals A2 minus A1, which is equal to 3 plus root 2 minus 3. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Therefore, the difference equals root 2. Now let's see the difference between A3 and A2. A3 minus A2, which is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2. This is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2, and after cancelling Also this 2 root 2 minus root 2 will be 1 root 2. So this is equal to root 2. Now let's find the difference between a4 and a3. This is 3 plus 3 root 2 minus of 3 plus 2 root 2, and this is 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 minus 2 root 2. After cancelling, this will be 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 will be root 2 equal to root 2. So the difference is common or same between the successive term. Therefore this is an AP, and we need to just add root 2 to successive terms. Since the difference between the successive terms are same, it is an AP. Now to find the successive terms, so what next? A5 equals A4 plus D, which is equal to 3 plus 3 root 2 plus root 2, because root 2 is the common difference. Now this is equal to 3 plus 4 root 2. What about A6? A6 equals A5 plus D, which is 3 plus 4 root 2 plus root 2, that's equal to 3 plus 5 root 2. A7 equals A6 plus D, which is equal to 3 plus 5 root 2 plus root 2. So this is equal to 3 plus 6 root 2. So these are the next three terms of the AP, and the AP will be 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2, 3 plus 6 root 2, and so on. Now let us move on to subdivision 6. The series is 0.2, 0.22, 0.222, and so on. So let's find the difference between the successive terms. We'll start with D equals A2 minus A1. This is 0.22 minus 0.2. So this is equal to 0.02. Now we'll find the difference between A3 and A2. So this is 0.222 minus 0.22, which is equal to 0.002. So in fact it's enough because the difference is not same. So therefore this is not an AP. So we can write, since the difference between successive terms are not the same, it is not an AP. So that's about it. Next is subdivision 7, and the series goes like this: 0, -4, -8, -12. So we'll find the difference between the successive terms. So we'll start with A2 and A1. D equals A2 minus A1, which is equal to -4 minus 0. This is equal to -4. Similarly, we'll find difference for A3 and A2. So this is -8 minus of -4, which is equal to -8 plus 4, and this is equal to -4. Now D equals A4 minus A3 for the next two terms. So this is -12 minus of -8. This is -12 plus 8, which is equal to -4. So clearly this is an AP. So because the difference is same for the successive terms, so we can say, since the difference between successive terms are same, it is an AP. So how do you find the following terms? A5 equals A4 plus D, and what is A4? A4 is -12, -12 plus -4, which is the difference or common difference. So this is equal to -16. So similarly, A6 equals A5 plus D, that is equal to -16 plus -4, which is equal to -20, and A7 equals A6 plus D, which is equal to negative 20 plus negative 4, which is equal to negative 24. So we have found the terms, and the series will go on like this: negative 16, negative 20, negative 24, and so on. Now let us move on to subdivision 8. This is negative 1 by 2, comma negative 1 by 2, comma negative 1 by 2, and so on. The terms are repeating, and clearly this is an AP. This is very simple. So if the terms are repeating, it also means that the common difference is 0, because if you take A2 minus A1, it is 0 because it's the same term. So we know this is an AP, and obviously we can generate the next 3 terms also, because the common difference is 0. The other 3 terms or the following terms will be the same: negative 1 by 2, negative 1 by 2, and so on. So we know this is an AP and we know the next 3 terms. So let's see how we can present this as an answer. So as usual, we'll calculate D. D equals A2 minus A1, or negative half minus of negative half, which is negative half plus half, which is equal to 0. Similarly, D equals A3 minus A2 for the next 2 terms, and it's going to repeat because the numbers are same. This will be negative half minus of negative half, which is equal to negative half plus half, which is equal to 0. And it's the same for next 2 terms also: A4 minus A3, and this will be negative half minus of negative half, which is equal to negative half plus half, which is equal to 0. So the difference is same, so we can write the same story. Since the difference between the successive terms are same, it's an AP. So after this, we have to give the next 3 terms. So what will be A5? A5 equals A4 plus D, and we know D equals 0. So this is negative half plus 0, which is equal to negative half. Similarly, A6 equals A5 plus D, which is equal to negative half plus 0, which is again negative half. And A7 equals A6 plus D, which is again negative half plus 0, which is equal to negative half. So what are the terms? The successive terms will be, it's actually the same. So this will be negative half, comma negative half, comma negative half.